And welcome to a bitterly cold, frosty coffee time here. I am just waiting for ambient to get up a little higher so I can start shaking the ice off the tent. I am hearing traffic down below, which should be a good sign for the hitch. It's funny, some days the Starbucks Via tastes so great I have to stop myself from drinking like 5 cups. And then others it just tastes bitter and blah, but it's so cold that I'm gonna drink it anyway. Last night was one of those bitterly cold nights. I was warm enough, but I'm feeling cold coming up from through the sleeping bag. Makes me really wish I had some sort of an air mattress with me, but it's going to be hard to get one until I'm down to Silver City, and by then I should be down lower and it'll probably be warmer. It's funny though, when I have warmer nights out here, meaning it's in the 30s instead of in the 20s, I'm much happier, and I tend to get a little more of a spring in my step the next day. Then I have one of these really, really cold nights where I'm like huddled the entire time with my face jammed inside of the sleeping bag, and it's like, oh, it's not going to be like this the entire rest of the time, is it? So after having thought things over, I think if the cabin's available, I'll probably stay in Winston tonight, because by the time I charge batteries and everything and repackage my food, there won't be that much daylight left. These short days just kind of kill you, especially since I have to hitch back. If the cabin's not available, which is probably very likely, there is only one cabin, and my impression is it gets used by hunters, and it is Sunday of Thanksgiving weekend. Then I'll have to see. I'll probably try and get back to trail. I just really don't see the advantage of spending the night on the cold cement porch of the community center. Might as well be back at the trail if it comes to that. It looks like there are a couple of reliable sources with just short jumps. There's a spring I was to before, and then there is a trick tank. Trick tank should probably have water. Maybe might be a little algae ridden. Some of the hops later on I am a little worried on, just because there's absolutely no beta. Sometimes springs last all year, sometimes not. Well, if you're afraid that Ultra had actually fixed the sides blowing out in the Olympus 5s, they haven't. Same issue. Nothing like wearing gaiters to keep, pebbles and crap from getting into your shoe, only to have them crawl through the sides. I'd kind of hoped last night that it would be a warmer ground night with all the pine needles and trees, but alas. Wish I'd had somebody with me to slow-mo shot me shaking out the rain fly. There was frost flying everywhere. My pack feels absolutely lovely. I've got about 2 liters of water in it, not counting all the ice weight and just the dregs of food. I'm really trying to temper my expectations. The chances of that cabin being available is almost nil. As much as, at the moment, I would really like to sleep somewhere with a heater tonight. And there's the promised water cache, which for once I probably don't need. Wonder how, yeah. Good thing it's not an emergency. Those would take a while to thaw out. There is one more water cache the guy left, which is a ways south of Winston. So I at least know I have one guaranteed water source. Everything else, it's like reading tea leaves in a lot of cases. There's one stream that mentioned having trout, so that one probably is running. But when it comes to some of these springs, who knows? I had footprints in a vehicle not far from my tent. I'm assuming hunters this time of year. And welcome to my hopeful ticket to civilization. And if you're wondering why I didn't spend the night in the outhouse like you see people bragging about online, people can do whatever the hell they want, but personally, I find that a failure to be prepared. I'm out here to backpack. That means carrying your own gear. Oh no. Huh. Okay, morning necessaries are done. Now I'm just waiting for a ride. I think getting into Winston the harder way took me 2.5 hours, something like that. Watch this one be worse. Resupply days are frustrating at the best of times because I'm, don't make any progress. When I'm just sitting here, middle of nowhere, waiting for traffic to come by, that's even more frustrating. Well, that was a little odd. Truck came by, asked what was up, and Said he'd just come to use the bathroom, then turned around, headed back to his camp, but said he'd be right back to give me a ride. So I may be in luck here. Sadly, the guy came back and said he can't run me into town. Apparently they have breakfast ready at their camp, so he just came back over to let me know. That is such a bummer. He was gone for a couple of minutes and I was anticipating that frozen pizza so much. Second vehicle agreed to take me too, and they actually brought me in, and I have food and shoes. If you're wondering how I was able to pick up a general delivery post office box on a Sunday of a holiday weekend, I knew for a fact that the lady that ran this post office was very friendly to hikers, so I had Jen call ahead and she agreed to leave it in the lobby since I knew I was going to get there outside of post office hours. And I am back to Winston, garden spot of the CDT. And if I can't get back to the trailhead tonight, this is where I get to spend the night. Rumor has it was about 10 degrees last night, and that this was somewhat of a cold snap, but that the weather should be holding after this. This is the general store. They had laundry and hot showers. I would have skipped the laundry, honestly, but this I've been looking forward to. In addition to the food box containing 5 dinners and enough food to get me through 5-ish days, it was finally time to get new shoes. So hold on to your butts, folks. Last time I had a new pair of these, I was in a helicopter within a day. And for the record, Taters would like everybody to know she strongly disapproves of that joke. And this is across from the store where you get Wi-Fi. So I can either be at the store with my stuff or having Wi-Fi. Okay, it's 2:20. I've been here since, 10 something. I have had zero luck getting anything to upload. Their cabin is available though, so I'm gonna take the hit and stay here tonight, go back out in the morning. That's gonna be easier than doing a partial water carry. Plus, warming trend after tonight. Okay, it is a lap of luxury time. Though, ironically, I already took a shower and did laundry and things. And welcome to Purgatory. Nice cozy cabin is right over there. General store with frozen food is right over there. And I am over here because there is internet here and I am really hoping for videos to upload. Unfortunately, I have 7 of them backed up and this is not going quick. I might have to bring my sleeping bag over here. It's getting chilly. How did I spend my town night? Not in the cabin, at least not yet. Freezing my butt off across the street. I'm actually bringing my sleeping bag because it's so chilly out here. And since it's chilly anyway, ice cream. The irony is, if I was hoboing it over at the community center, they actually have Wi-Fi where I'd be sleeping. I'd just be sleeping where I am instead of just sitting here for a couple hours. 7 o'clock and still waiting. Okay, 8:45, and at long last, the videos have uploaded and I can go in the warm cabin. For the record, I like recording trail videos. I like editing trail videos. I really, really hate having to sit around trying to upload trail videos like this. Same thing happened in Alma, and I think I was out there until 10:30. Granted, plus side then was it was significantly warmer in Alma. But hey, all 7 videos are uploaded. I've been sitting there huddled in my sleeping bag. And so, time to get warm. Home sweet home for the night.